Welcome back inside the nets. It's now time for the boys contest here in this district showdown, the regular season finale featuring the Panthers of Lewis County and the Eagles of Summertown. AJ Good and Brian Lawn here on the X Sports Network going to be bringing you this game again. Lewis County, the visitors, coming in at 13-10 overall and 1-4 within the district. Their head coach is Luke Scott for Summertown at 18-6 overall, 3-2. In the district, their head coach is Wes Lawn. Second meeting between these two this year. Summertown won the first over in Hohenwald 76-54. But Brian, just like the girls, it's going to be a different Lewis County team coming into the nest here tonight.
Well, it is, and AJ, it's a big game for Lewis County tonight. If they win tonight, they're the 3 seed in the tournament. If Summertown wins, then it's going to be a coin flip between Lewis County and Mount Pleasant for that 3 seed. And that's a pretty big deal because 4 seed's going to probably get Loretta right in the semifinals, right. And we all know Loretta's a little bit different level than the other boys teams in this district right now.
For Summertown, you're kind of in that tricky situation. If you do lose tonight, well, you got to turn around and play them again.
That's right.
Next week, and well, you never know how these tournaments shake out. You might end up playing them regardless, but more than likely, if you win, you either get them or Mount Pleasant there in that first round. Even though you've beaten Mount Pleasant twice and you've already beaten Lewis County once, but it's just tricky when you got to play somebody back-to-back.
Well, right, and I think between Summertown boys, Mount Pleasant boys, and Lewis County boys, you can shake them up, and they can come out a bunch of different ways each time. I think, Wes is good. He's looking to build on the other night because that win against Wayne County was the first time we've beaten Wayne County boys in a couple of years. Yeah. So I know that was a big win for him the other night.
And it's good back-to-back test when you take on Loretto as good as they are. Only undefeated team left in Tennessee, and then you face that Wayne County team who came out hitting their first 5 3-pointers.
Right.
You faced a test right off the get-go. So we're introducing the starting lineups here. Starting first with Lewis County. Starting 5 will be Drew Ray, Steele Mosley, Dakota Hull, Bo Banks, and Cade Carroll be the starting lineup here for the Panthers, wearing the black uniforms with their gold numerals outlined in white. We will pause here, let the PA take over here as we introduce the starting lineup for the Eagles. Starting lineup here for the Summertown Eagles here in the regular season finale here at the Nest. Lewis County will be in the black uniforms. We'll start off on your screen going from left to right. Summertown, the white uniform, starting off your screen from right to left. The man there in the middle.
AJ, just a reminder, at Lewis County was up at the half by 4 points, and then Kurt Burleson just exploded in the third quarter and wound up with 35 on the night. So this is going to be a ball game here.
Brian, I had a college coach tell me he thinks that Kurt might be the best overall player in our area here. So every time you watch him, I just get more and more impressed with what Kurt Burleson does.
Well, I am too, and he is just really solid, and just how he just goes about his business. You don't see a lot; he just plays.
Go to Hull with it. Now over to Bo Banks. Hull's the one you have to look out for Lewis County. As Mosley kicks out here to Banks. Banks loses possession briefly. Now guarded by Mabry. Eagles starting off in the man-to-man. It's Ray with it at the top of the key. Ray now over to Banks. Kicks out to Carroll here at the top of the key. Trying to find Hull, but kicks out here to Mosley. They try to go to Hull. Good defense by Leighton Sherman. Now to Carroll. Swings over to Banks. Back to Carroll. Now to Ray. Ray kicks out the Banks. Banks drives, pull-up jumper up. Off the back iron, no, and Kurt Burleson getting the rebound. Head here to Cole Campbell as he'll bring it over the timeline. Good defensive possession in the early going as Kurt will drive. Tough shot. Got it off the glass and in. And a good start for the Eagles here at 2-0.
AJ, he makes his open shots, but he makes more tough shots than anybody around. He just the way he controls his body.
I need to keep a stat, Brian. Points after contact. You know they do yards after contact in football. Points after contact. I think Kirk would lead the nation in that category right now.
Because he gets so much attention from the other team, and he just comes through. And there's speaking of coming through, Cole Campbell, Andrew Mabry, just their activity, loose balls, just heady play.
Andrew bringing it over quickly. Hands over to Leighton Sherman for three. Off the front of the iron, no. And a rebound by Ray. Ray over the timeline. Has it here deep at the left wing, guarded by Campbell. Now over to Mosley. Mosley, a really good baseball player. Now out to Ray. Ray goes back door to Hall. Got that one off the glass and in. And that ties the game up here at 2.
You called it. Hull's a player. I mean, he's sophomore. He is a really good player.
He almost had 30 against Loretta a couple weeks ago. The reason that game was as close as it was. Leighton Sherman now to Mabry. Mabry drives. Kicks out to Campbell. Campbell in the corner for three. He hits it. And Summertown with a 5-2 lead.
Great job by Mabry with the penetration and the kick out.
Banks kicks out here to Hull. Hull picks up his dribble back. Trying to find somebody, eventually lobs it over to Banks. Now over to Mosley. And here to Banks at the left wing, now to Carroll at the top of the key. Hands over to Hall. Hall spins. Tough shot. Somehow got that in.
Wow.
Impressive from Dakota Hall. It's 5-4 Summertown. Mabry drives, goes right in, reverse layup off the glass and in. And it is 7-4. Now to Ray. Ray in transition. Down low here to Carroll. Almost taken away by Sawyer Sherman. Kicks out the Banks. Now over to Mosley. Here to Hall in the corner. Hall drives, and we're going to get a foul here on Kurt Burleson. That will be his first and the team's first. Mabry is just getting more and more aggressive, Brian, as the season goes along here with the ball.
He really is, AJ. And it all started with that second Loretta game. We come out in the second half and got him in some opportunities to use his quickness, and it just carried over the other night.
Hall hits the jumper. That makes it 7-6. He has got all 6 points for the Panthers here in the early going. Burleson. Now to Mabry. Mabry out to Leighton Sherman. Sherman back to Mabry in the paint. Shot up, can't get it to go. And Cole Campbell with the rebound. He goes up, can't get that one to go, gets his own rebound, goes up, and we got a jump ball called. That will stay with Summertown.
What about the job by Andrew Mabry and Cole Campbell on the glass?
And they're not the biggest guys down there, and somehow they're finding a way to get those rebounds. Something I've been impressed with, Brian, with this team lately. You look at their size and you look at the style of play, you wouldn't think the rebound the way they do, but they are animals on the glass. Steal away here by Banks. Banks pull-up jumper short. Rebound Carroll. And that one taken away by Kurt Burleson, and another turnover. It's Mosley coming up with it. Now to Carroll. Carroll finds Ray. Ray bounce pass here to Mosley. Got that one off the glass and in. And that is an 8-7 Lewis County lead. Summertown victim of a couple turnovers there. Graham Howe, he's open for three. He'll take it. Got it in. At some point, Brian, you can't leave him open.
No, and Graham is another one. The last 2 or 3 weeks, his confidence has really grown. He's knocked down 4 or 5 of those threes lately.
It's a 10-8 Summertown lead. Entertaining start to this one. Hall now double teamed here by Leighton Sherman. Good defense. Now kicks out the Ray. Ray into the paint. Drives, runner up. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball, and that is Hull coming up with it. Now to Banks. Banks dishes here to Ray down low. Shot up, in, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line here to shoot 2.
And I'm afraid they're fixing to get Kurt Burleson. That'll be his second. That is about the worst possible thing that can happen for Summertown.
And that will be on Kurt, which is his second. Game tied here at 10.
Well, I said that they put one up, but I know that first one was.
Yeah. As Ray misses a free throw and saved that one from going out of bounds. Now a turnover here, and that will go back to Summertown. As Cole Campbell will come in for Leighton Sherman. I guess they didn't call that.
That's not that first one, I guess.
So just his first. Under 3 left to play, 10 all here in the first. Let's start to this one here for Lewis County and Summertown. Burleson out to Jackson Bennett. Bennett off the backboard, came up with it. Now kicks out to Howe. Howe now to Campbell. 5 out look by the Eagles. Now to Kurt Burleson. Burleson over to Howe. Here to Bennett. Bennett gets a screen from Howe. Now to Burleson at the top of the key. Now gives to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman drives, layup up, can't get it to go, and a rebound by Ray. Ray all over the boards in the early going. That one almost taken away. Mosley now to Banks, here to Hall. Hall thought about a 3, drives, tough shot up, got it in. It makes it 12-10, Lewis County. They've already got 10 points in the paint.
Wow, Hall has got it going here early.
Hall with 8 of his team's 12 points. 2 minutes left here in the first. Howe over to Campbell at the right wing. Nice pass to Kurt Burleson off the glass and in. Tied up at 12. Kurt has got 4. Banks brings it over the timeline. Now over to Ray. Here to Mosley in the left corner. He'll try a 3. That's off the back of the iron, and Mosley comes up with his own rebound. Next shot up and in. And it's a 14-12 Lewis County lead. Minute 30 left. Kurt Burleson hands over to Sawyer Sherman. Now to Kurt here in the left corner, guarded by Carroll. Back over to Sherman. Here to Howe. Now to Jackson Bennett. Bennett kicks out to Burleson. Now to Campbell at the right wing. Campbell kicks to Howe. Now to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman, he'll step back for 3. Fouled and add the foul. Add the 3, excuse me. An and 1 opportunity for Sawyer Sherman.
That could be the kind of thing, because we all know Sawyer and Leighton both are really, really streaky. And if they get it going, and a play like that could be something that really ignites Sawyer right here.
Mabry comes in for Kurt Burleson. And he's kind of struggled recently here for Summertown, but how about that? 4 points in one play makes it 16-14 as Leighton will come back in for him. Eagles, how about this, Brian, have started 3 of 4 from beyond the arc in this game. Hall has the ball. It's a 16-14 Summertown lead. And, ooh, yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah,
that was borderline there.
That 3 or 4 is kind of a double-edged thing. I mean, it's a great start, but yet we're only up 2. And, I mean, usually if we're shooting it that well.
You're 3 of 4 from 3. They're 7 of 11 from inside the arc.
Okay, well, that's the difference. They're getting all them in the paint.
Howe now to Leighton Sherman. Back out to Campbell. Here to Sherman. Sherman for 3. Off the back side of the iron, and a rebound by Hall. Hall ahead. Good move up and in. That goes to Maddox Tanner, and that will make it a 16-all game. Under 40 left to play here in the first. 16-all between the two. Bennett here to Campbell. Inside. That one is taken away by Tanner. Third turnover by the Eagles. Hall. Looks like they might be playing for the final shot here. 20 seconds left. Ray over to Mosley. Ray, Mosley, and Hall have played every minute so far for the Panthers in this one.
And you know what, AJ, Lewis County's really athletic. I mean, they're quick, long.
Hall, turnaround jumper, rattles in and out. Rebound, Cole Campbell. Campbell, shot here at the buzzer. That is short, and that one will end the first quarter. So after 8 minutes of play, it's an entertaining one. It's 16-all. We'll take a short break, have the start of the second when we return on the Exports Network.
Hey, my name is Peyton Bowie, and I'm the children's pastor at Mars Hill Baptist Church. And any service that we have at Mars Hill, whether it be a Sunday morning, Wednesday night, we have classes for your kids where they can interact and build friendships and things with other kids. They can also get a snack and play some games. But most importantly, we're there to teach them how to be followers of Jesus and how much Jesus loves them. In Matthew 22, Jesus tells his disciples that the greatest command is to love God with all of your heart, all of your soul, all of your mind, and all of your strength. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. That's what we try to teach our kids here at Mars Hill. So if you're looking for a church, if you're looking for a place to
Back here at the nest, getting ready to start the second quarter. It's 16-all here between Lewis County and Summertown. Looks like Summertown put their original starting lineup back into the game to start off the second quarter. Kurt Burleson back in, along with both Shermans, Campbell, and Mabry. Tanner gets it to Jones down low. Jones goes up, can't get it to go, and that's a rebound by Cole Campbell. Campbell hands over to Kurt Burleson, pull-up jumper, knocks it down.
That is a really tough shot, and he makes it look so smooth.
I mean, what can you do? There's not much you can do. Burleson now with 6, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Kurt's a perfect 3 of 3 from the field in the early going. Bounce pass into Tanner. Guarded here by Sawyer Sherman. Doesn't take the screen from Jones. Now hands over to Jones. Tries to give it to Ray. Good pressure there from Cole Campbell. Ray now has it. Bounce pass out to Mosley. Mosley tries to go backdoor to Hall. Does. That one is off the glass and in. And that will make it 18-all. They've already got 16 points in the paint. They're 9 of 15 from inside the arc. They've only taken 1 3 in the game so far. Campbell swings over to Leighton Sherman. Bounce pass into Kurt Burleson. Turnaround jumper. Hits it.
Wow.
Kurt with 8 makes it 20-18.
You know, there's really a lot of similarities in the way these two teams play. And, of course, I don't know if a lot of people may or may not know Coach Scott was on the first team that Wes coached here at Summertown.
A lot of ties here in Southern Middle Tennessee,
yeah.
which is what makes these games a lot of fun when you're watching. Hall is double teamed here by Mabry and Campbell. Has a wide open Ray. Ray will go off the glass and in. And that makes it 20-all again. Another tie game. I'd hate to keep track of ties and lead changes in this game so far. And now we're going to get a coach's warning here against Luke Scott. And the Hohenwald faithful letting him know, as well as Bo Banks and Kate Lomax will check in for Ray and Jones.
Well, Coach Scott was upset. Summertown was pretty handsy with Hull out near the midcourt stripe.
6 minutes left here in the half. Mabry with it at the left wing. Now over to Sawyer Sherman. Here to Burleson at the top. The key guarded by Lomax. Now over to Leighton Sherman for 3, and he knocks it down. Sherman's first points makes it 23-20. Mosley quickly the other way here for the Panthers. Has it in the corner, knocked out of bounds, and will stay with Lewis County. Eagles 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. All of their scoring outside of Graham Howe has come from their starting lineup. Mosley in the Banks. Back over to Mosley. Here to Banks. Trying to find Lomax. Good battle with Mabry down low, but Lomax comes out top. Now to Hall, and Hall is going to get fouled here by Leighton Sherman. First foul against the Eagles here in the second quarter, and that's the first on Sherman. Taking it out is Mosley. Skip pass finds its way to Tanner, knocked away by Campbell, but Tanner will regain possession on the other side. Gets it over to Hull. Now to Lomax. Here to Banks at the left wing. Trying to work down low on Mabry, and Mabry's going to get charged for the foul. Be his first and the team's second, as he was trying to get that loose ball away from Hull.
Hull has the height advantage, but he's going to really have to work to outwork Andrew Mabry down there.
As Howe will come in for Mabry, and now he's going from one hard guy to play to another hard guy to play.
Yeah.
And that one goes off Hull and taken away by Kurt Burleson. Right as we say that, that's a steal on Hull. Brings over to Campbell over the timeline. Third turnover against Lewis County. Summertown's yet to capitalize on one of these turnovers yet. Campbell here to Leighton Sherman. Bounce pass to Burleson, guarded by Lomax. Jumper up. Of course he hits it. Burleson with 10 points. A timeout will be called by Lewis County. 4:51 remaining here in the second. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
You've got to come see the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store. Story and Lee Furniture. And right now, during our President's Day sale, get incredible savings in our Made in America galleries featuring solid wood dining and bedrooms, custom made to order sofas and sectionals, and with our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. We really do want to be your furniture store. The Story and Lee Furniture President's Day sale going on right now.
Back here at the Nest, where Kurt Burleson with 10 points, a perfect 5 of 5 from the field so far, makes it a 25-20 Eagle lead here over Lewis County. 4:45 remaining here in the half. Ray, who just checked back in, looks like their original starting lineup minus Tanner is in. Hull, he'll step back for 3. That missed everything, and a rebound by Sawyer Sherman. Over to Campbell. Now to Leighton Sherman for 3. Off the back of the iron, no, and a rebound by Hull. And we're going to get a foul here on Campbell. That will be his first and the team's third.
Lewis County won't get away with that too often. They lost Leighton Sherman. He had the open 3, just couldn't get it to fall. Now, I know you watch all the games, AJ, but that third quarter Leighton had at Waynesboro the other night, I mean, he was just.
I was watching that on replay.
Yeah.
I was watching Wes's reaction a lot too. Hull here in transition. Can't get it to go. The rebound by Tanner goes offline, and a rebound by Kurt Burleson as they come the other way. Now to Campbell off the glass and in.
Great look by Kurt. Good finish by Cole.
That will make it 27-20. Summertown here on the run. 7-0 run here after it was 20 all. Under halfway through the second quarter. Ray kicks here to Tanner for 3. And he hits it, and that will answer that Summertown run. Tanner's got 5. It's 27-23. Kurt Burleson guarded here by Carroll. Kicks out to Howe for 3. Rattles in, out, and in. Howe was 6 off from beyond the arc. It's a 30-23 lead.
It's so great to see Graham have this happening for him. He's worked so hard for his career to get his opportunity.
And Hall is going to get fouled here on the play. Be the 4th team foul against Summertown. That's going to go on Leighton Sherman, his second. Sub coming in will be Jackson Bennett, as he will come in for Leighton Sherman. 7-point lead. Mosley will lob this one in for Ray. Getting the play from head coach Luke Scott. Guarded here by Campbell, and Campbell's going to pick up the foul. That's his second. And that will send Ray to the line to shoot 2. So far in the game, Summertown with 7 total fouls. Lewis County with just 1.
Wow, I just noticed that no team fouls yet. Of course, I realize we're taking a lot of shots from the perimeter.
Ray's first shot up, got the friendly bouncing in. And the official was already waving Mabry in before the ball went in. Campbell will check out. Next shot up for Ray. And doesn't get the friendly bounce that time. Kurt Burleson will pick up his 3rd rebound. 30-24, Burleson. Over to Howe. Now to Sawyer Sherman. Now to Burleson at the top of the key. Here to Mabry at the left wing. Mabry drives, right-handed layup. Off the glass and in, and out of the foul. What a take by Andrew Mabry.
He does a really great job off the screen. If they start trying to cheat over the screen, he just takes it and goes baseline and just attacks the rim.
Banks and Kobe Feitinger will come in for Carroll and Ray. Mabry, that was his run out. He's got 4 points, and Banks is going to pull down the rebound off the missed shot. 32-24 is the lead, largest lead for the Eagles. Tanner kicks out the Hull. Hull had 8 points in the first quarter, just 2 so far in the second. Tanner's 3 is no good, and that's deflected into the hands of Kurt Burleson. Burleson with 4 rebounds, go along with his 10 points and 3 assists already. Mabry drives, goes up, and he is going to get fouled again. And just like that, we mentioned that they've been playing a lot on the perimeter, Brian, then they start going into the paint, starting to get a lot of fouls here.
You know, AJ, I don't know a thing about soccer, But I can tell you that Andrew's dad played here, and he says Andrew's quickness and athleticism comes from the years of soccer. Of course, Andrew's a club soccer player, and he's really good, and his goal is to play college soccer. But he can really move. He can use those feet.
Mabry misses them both as Hull comes down with the rebound. Yeah, you need a lot of speed to be especially a college soccer player. As Mosley gets that one off the glass and in transition. That makes it 32-26 Eagles with 2:15 remaining in the half. Sawyer Sherman now to Howe in the corner. Bounce pass here to Kurt Burleson, goes to work. Shot up, and he is fouled, and he will go to the line here to shoot two. It's impressive to watch this Eagles squad, Brian, go from outside to inside and start to, that makes Mosley second. He's played every minute of this game so far, and now they've picked up two quick ones on him. First shot from Burleson off the back iron, no good. Update from over in Lawrenceburg. Wildcats leading Murfreesboro Central 26-16 at the end of the first quarter as Burleson hits 1 of 2. He's got 11 points, and that free throw was his first missed shot of the night, as Ray will come back in for Mosley. 11 points to lead all scores for Burleson.
Summertown, Coach Long changing defenses more tonight than usual. He's swapping back and forth about 3 times here just the last few minutes.
I noticed is primarily man-to-man early going, and he went to a zone here, and that's starting to cause some fits here for the Panthers. Tanner now over to Banks. Banks for 3. Off the back of the iron, and Kurt Burleson, another rebound, make it 5 on the night. Kurt over the timeline. Here to Sawyer Sherman, now to Kurt. Kurt, jumper up, knocks it down.
Oh, he's just so fun to watch.
13 points for the senior. It's a 9-point lead, their largest of the game, with 1:25 left in the half. Tanner, here to Hull in the left corner. Hull drives. He's triple team. Kicks out to Tanner. Tanner for 3. Back iron, no. And skying up for that one was Feitinger. Gets the rebound. Now to Ray. Ray, shot up. Can't get it to go. And coming down with the rebounds, Jackson Bennett. Bennett going to slow things down with a minute left here in the half. And gets it to Kurt Burleson. Kicks here to Sawyer Sherman. Fakes a 3. Now we'll try it. Rattles in and out, no. And Hull comes down with the rebound. Now Ray brings it over the timeline here to Tanner. Tanner drives, reverse layup blocked by Kurt Burleson, but right there before it was Ray who puts it up and in. He has now got 7 points. 35-28, 30 seconds left. Bennett, here to Sawyer Sherman. Now to Mabry. Mabry dribbling around, picks up his dribble to Howe, kicks out to Bennett. Under 20 left. Now to Sawyer Sherman, here to Bennett. 10 seconds left, back to Sherman. Working to Kurt Burleson here in the corner. Guarded here by Feitinger. Kurt kicks here to Howe, shot up, can't get it to go. Kurt rebound, can't get that one to go. Howe shot at the buzzer, in! And Summertown will lead 37-28 after 16 minutes of play. We'll take a short break. We return, we'll have girls head coach Jeremy Jean when we return here on the X Sports Network.
When I cross that county line, just off Highway 49, it all makes perfect sense. Man, I live for this.
Joined at halftime here by girls head coach Jeremy Jean. And Jeremy, certainly a tale of two halves for your team. Actually, a tale of first half, third quarter for your team.
Yes,
here tonight.
it was. We weren't playing very well first half defensively. We were letting them just do whatever they wanted to do and not give any resistance whatsoever. That can't happen. And talked about it at halftime. They came out third quarter and responded really well.
Yeah, and especially, I don't know what you said at halftime. You said you blacked out.
I don't know. I don't know either. I might have yelled a little bit. I really don't remember. But that's not who we are, and they know that. We I don't know if it was a day off of school, coming in later than normal on shoot around. I don't know what it was, but we weren't focused. We weren't really just ready to play, and they punched us in the mouth, and they kept it close, and I give them credit for that.
You came out there in the third quarter, you picked up the defensive intensity, had the press there, and it seems like the girls has got some like a second or third win. That energy is what really propelled them. You outscored them 25-2 in the third quarter.
Yes, I think picking them up full court did help get us just to relax offensively, and I was a little stubborn in the first half, and we didn't run anything but one thing offensively. So we changed it up at halftime, and second half we got more open looks, and then I think defensively we played well, which loosens us up on the offense to make those open shots.
Good to see Abby Joe start to hit some shots and
yes.
Lead the team the way that you probably want her to lead them.
Yes, she played well. She scored the ball well, and that's the other night she was frustrated because she only had a bucket maybe two, but people are focusing on not letting her get the ball, and that's. Yeah. She can help us win in other ways, but tonight, we had to have her to score to win, and she did a good job at that.
When you come off, you play a Loretta, and then you play a Wayne County, two very good teams.
Yes.
Was it kind of like a lot of rust in that first half here tonight?
I think it was more or less. We just remembered how it was last time, and we thought they were just going to let us take it. And
right.
Teams aren't going to do that, and we should know that, and I should have reminded them that, but I took for granted that we did know that, but. I mean, you can't have rust right now. That's, if you're rusty now, you'll go home, and that's what. We play them again on Tuesday, and did talk about a halftime. Let's send a message that Tuesday night will be like this the rest of the time, and we did. We freak out, and I don't know why. I feel like, and we talked about it, they all feel like they have to do everything right for us to win, and we just got to play well, and we're fine. When we start thinking about, I got to do this perfect, we're going to mess up.
Right.
And then when we mess up, we drop our head, and we don't play. When we just play loose, we play pretty well.
Yeah. So what do you? I mean, it's. Obviously, you got a few days off. You play this team again on Tuesday. What kind of improvements and what kind of things you're going to be working on when Tuesday comes around?
Practice tomorrow. I told them they were really, really close to having a running practice tomorrow, because if we're going to play slow, it's because I run us to death in practice.
Yeah.
So, we'll come in tomorrow. We'll get some shots up and go over, try to tighten up offensively some things. Defensively, we're fine. We can play defense. We just got to understand, like against Wayne County Loretta, when things were going bad offensively, our defensive, it went down. We forgot, hey, we're face guarding Bogus,
right?
And we forgot, and those things have got to tighten up. So work on that in practice in the next couple of days.
Coach, thanks for dropping by, and we'll see you guys again on Tuesday.
All right, we'll see.
Coming up next, have started the second half of the boys' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, His mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation.
Welcome back here at the Nest, an entertaining one here as we get ready to start the second half here between Lewis County and Summertown. Summertown leading at 37-20. Good start to this one here for Summertown. Kurt Burleson on the low block, spins, jumper up, off the side of the iron, no, and Tanner's going to come up with the rebound. Tanner has earned a lot of minutes in the early going here for Lewis County. Here to Mosley. Mosley drives, layup up, got it in. And Lewis County, first shot in, makes it 37-30. 7:35 remaining here in the third. And going to the rim is Sawyer Sherman. He will get fouled. Go to the line here to shoot 2, and that couldn't tell. I mean, that's Maddox, I believe, that's going on.
Kurt draws so much attention when he sets that screen, and that just opened the lane for Sawyer to get to the basket.
Sawyer will hit the first free throw. Summertown was 2 of 6 from the line in the first half. Next shot up, rattles it in. Sherman now with 6 points, and they lead it now 39-30. Mosley with the ball. He will try a three-pointer off the back of the iron. No, rebound by Ray. Ray goes up, gets a shot blocked out of bounds by Leighton Sherman.
Summertown might have got away with a foul there. It's a good offensive rebound by Mosley.
Hall goes in, and speaking of a foul, he will pick up one here against Summertown. It'll be the second team foul against just the first. I was looking at the wrong side of it. That will go on Mabry. That will be his second, and the team's first of the third. Mosley, bounce pass in the Ray. Now over to Banks. Banks drives, and that one's taken away by Mabry. Mabry running the other way. Came just a little too fast there, but able to kick out the Kurt Burleson. And that one eventually taken away here by Tanner. And then we're going to get a foul call, and some bodies kind of coming together here.
Well, that was a ragged couple of sequences there, wasn't it, AJ?
Yeah, you have those in basketball sometimes. As Sherman's going to pick up his second and the team's second. Even at the college level in the NBA, you're going to have some that someone just needs to stop and go, okay, everyone take a deep breath. We're going to reset this whole thing. Swinging over to Ray here. Thought about 3 drives. Now kicks out to Tanner. Tanner, kicks out here to Banks. Banks drives, jumper in the paint. Got it in. Banks with his first points makes it 39-32.
Banks really, at Lewis County, he's got a really nice mid-range jumper. He's really tough guard once he gets going to the basket.
Mabry drives, runner up, banks it in, add the foul. And that will go on Hall, his first and the team's second. And he just continues. I think he's starting to realize what he can do on the court, Brian.
He is. He's just got that mentality. He just won't be stopped.
Shot up from Mabry and got the M1 to go. It's a 10-point lead. 9-point lead. I must have given someone an extra point. You got 10? Yeah, I've got it at 42-32. There we go. We're right, Will. Forget those scoreboard guys. As Hall goes in the paint, down low, up and in. He's got 12, makes it 42-34. The bulk of their damage tonight, Brian, has come in the paint. They're 15 of 27 from inside the arc.
Right. Well, their size, and then Hull is such a good athlete down there as well.
Sawyer Sherman here with it, the left wing. Hey, they came on our side, Will. Cole Campbell for 3 off the side of the iron, no, and a rebound by Banks. Banks pressured, now gets it over to Hull. Hull drives, take up. Offensive foul against Hull.
Was there any doubt that Andrew Mabry was the guy laying on the floor right there to take the hit?
No, and he took every single bit of every ounce that Dakota Hull has in his body as he flattened him on that one. It's going to be the 5th turnover. Both sides protecting the ball really well here tonight, Brian, for the pace that this game is being played at.
Hey, for offensive game, this is a good offensive game for high school basketball players. It's really pretty clean, very efficient.
Just the 5th turnover. Summertown has 4. Sherman for 3. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Mabry. Mabry shot up, got it in.
Andrew Mabry.
Mabry with 9. Now a timeout will be called by Lewis County. 5:06 remaining here in the third. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Back at the nest as Summertown with the 44-34 lead. Lewis County has called their second timeout. Carroll back into the game as the original starting lineup back in here for the Panthers. 44-34, under 5 left to play in the third. Ray here to Mosley in the left corner, back out to Ray. Update from Lawrenceburg. The Wildcats leading Murfreesboro Central Magnet 39-25 at the half. Carroll on the low block. Kicks out here to Banks for 3, and he hits it. They've moved the ball around really well tonight.
They have. That's 5 quick points for Banks.
Mabry kicks out to Leighton Sherman, excuse me. First time I messed up a name, and that one's taken away by Banks. 5th turnover by the Eagles. Now to Hall. Hall kicks here to Ray. Ray for 3. That's offline. And
who'd we get?
Kurt.
Oh.
I call Kurt Burleson with the foul.
I thought Kurt, the guy, kind of backed under him a little bit, but that's. Oh, here it is, yeah. That's tough.
Allen Bennett into the game. You got Campbell and Sawyer Sherman that checked out. Mabry has it at the top of the key. Kicks out to Bennett. Bennett? No, he called it on Mosley because Summertown has the ball.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm all confused. Mabry's shot blocked. Goes into the hands of Ray. And then Ray's going to double dribble. Yeah, I'm in all confused here. It's a good thing about my stat app that I can easily correct some things. I'm like, Will's showing us replays, but Summertown has the ball. We're all forgot there's 2 14s on the court right here. Now to Mabry. Mabry now kicks out the Howe. Now with 8 points off the bench, now to Leighton Sherman, and he's going to get fouled by Banks. Banks is 2nd and the team's 4th here in the third quarter. Filling in tonight for Timmy and Clint, both at their old man golf, indoor golf competition and donut eating contest. That's the part they don't know about yet. I should have had a dozen of donuts secretly delivered there just to get a laugh out of both of them. As that's actually the 15th foul that will send probably the 2 guys you don't want to send to the free throw line, but both have the same last name, and Sherman, his first shot up, rattles in and out, no good. One, maybe if you could say an Achilles heel for this team is free throw shooting.
It is. It is.
He hits 1 of 2. Sherman now with 4 points makes it 45-37 with 3:35 remaining here in the third. Hall bounce pass to Carroll. Hands over to Banks. Banks will drive into the paint. Now kicks out to Mosley. Mosley drives, pull-up jumper offline. Fight for the loose ball, and it's Mosley coming up with it. Feeds it to Hall, and that is
Andrew Mabry.
That was going to be an offensive foul, clearly, and Mabry kicks up another charge. That's the 3rd foul on Hall. And the team's 7th turnover. As Tanner will now come in for Hall.
There's so many things that Andrew Mabry, Cole Campbell, Graham Howe give this team that don't always show up in the box score. It's just you just got to have guys that are willing to do those kind of things if you're going to have a good team.
Mabry now over to Leighton Sherman, back to Mabry. Wasn't waiting on it, but now he has it. Now he'll drive and going to call Mosley on the foul, which you'd rather just let him take it in and score. That's a 3rd on Mosley. And that will send Mabry to the line to shoot 2. First shot up. Got the friendly bouncing in. He's in the double figures with 10. Feidinger into the game now for the Panthers. And checking out will be Mosley. So 2 of their better shooters in Hall and Mosley on the bench with 3 fouls. And that's off the back of the iron and a rebound by Banks. Banks now over to Ray. 9-point lead. Now to Banks. Banks will drive. Good defense from Mabry. Kicks here to Tanner. Here in the corner, down low to Carroll. Carroll guarded by Burleson. Kicks out to Banks. Banks gets a screen from Carroll and throws it off of Leighton Sherman.
Good defense.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I kind of thought he might have stepped out of bounds there at one point. But, hey, when your back's turned to the action, you can't see anything. So, ball will stay with the Panthers. Bounce pass in the Feitinger. Out the Banks. Banks will try a three. Offline, and a rebound here by Cole Campbell, excuse me. Now over to Kurt Burleson. Here to Campbell. Now to Howe. Here to Bennett. Works it to Howe. Kicks out to Kurt Burleson. Now to Bennett. Bennett will drive the baseline. Reverse layup. Too strong. Rebound by Ray.
Bennett's hurt.
And on the other end, a pass too far, and Bennett is hurt here as laying on the other end.
He's just coming back from that knee injury. It's just pray that that's not what it is.
Yeah. While they come out and check on him, we'll take a break here on the Exports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because.
So Bennett heads to the sidelines. We hope and it's not as serious as it looks, as he is going to make his way back to the locker room. Sawyer Sherman. That's someone taken away by Banks. Banks driving the other way. Layup up in, and he is fouled. He will get the M1 opportunity as the foul goes on Howe. That will be his first and the team's fourth. M1 opportunity for Banks. Shot up. Got the friendly bouncing in. He has got 8, makes it 46-40. Burleson. Press put on here by Lewis County as Campbell will bring it over the timeline. Now to Burleson. Jumper up. Short. Rebound by Feitinger. Now ahead to Banks. Banks shot up in, and he is fouled again, and he will get another M1 opportunity.
As great as Kurt's been this year, that's not a smart play right there by him. The guy had it inside position, had to lay up. The good part, it was only his second foul. So
just his second, and the team's fourth. Minute 37 left here.
What, went from 9 to possibly 3 right here, and just
they're a talented team with good shooters. They're not going to go away that easily, as free throw will go in for Banks, as Jones will come in for Ray.
Another thing, they're making this run with Hull on the bench.
46-43. Here to Leighton Sherman over the timeline. Kicks here to Howe. Howe. Now to Leighton Sherman. Over to Sawyer at the left wing. Now to Howe in the corner. And as Howe hits the three. A timeout will be called by West Lawn with a minute 19 left here in the third. It's going to be a full timeout. The 32nd, we'll take it with them here on the Exports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Back at the nest, Summertown has called their first time out. They lead Lewis County 46-43 with a minute 19 left here in the third quarter. Lomax now into the game here for Lewis County. Campbell kicks out the Howe. Now to Sawyer Sherman, now to Campbell. Here to Sawyer again. He'll try a three. Off the back of the iron, no. Fight for the loose ball. Goes out of bounds to Lewis County. Minute 8 left here in the third. Update from Lawrenceburg. Lawrence County leading Murfreesboro Central 42-25 as they start the second half. Over the timeline is Banks. Banks has caught fire here in the third. Drive, steps back for three. Rattles in and out, no. And Kurt Burleson skies up for the rebound. And he is going to get fouled from behind here by Jones. And that will send Kurt the other way to shoot two. Kurt, who is yet to score here in the second half. And he went up and got his 8th rebound of the night.
Lewis County's done a nice job of changing the momentum here in the last couple of minutes.
Done some different things offensively. They changed some things up defensively as well. First shot from Burleson up. Rattles in and out, no good. Mabry into the game as Sawyer Sherman will check out. Next shot up. Got it in. Kerber 14 makes it 47-43 with 50 seconds left here in the third. Banks, now the point guard, will bring it over the timeline, gets it to Jones. Jones is open for three, hits it. Wide open, and is now 47-46. Campbell bounce pass to Mabry, has a wide open Howe on the other end, but they get it to Leighton Sherman. Sherman, right wing three. Big answer on the other end for Summertown.
That was.
Yeah. 50-46. Sherman now with 7. Banks now to Jones. The coach not going to let him do that again. Jones drives. Tough shot, but got that one in. He's got 5. It's now a 2-point game. Head to Cole Campbell. Campbell to Burleson. Jumper up. Got it in. Another way. Banks shot here at the buzzer. Almost hit that at the buzzer, and that one will end the third quarter. An exciting third. It's a 4-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. That is next on the X Sports Network.
Friends of NRA would like to invite you to their 2025 dinner on Saturday, March 8th at 5 p.m. This event will be held at Rotary Park Gym in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, and tickets are just $35 a person. The evening will include your meal, live auction, games with chances to win firearms, a silent auction, and more. You do not have to be an NRA member to attend. This event raises money used for grants in Lawrence County and statewide, helping to fund the high school trap teams, FCA shooting programs, 4-H teams, the Eddie Eagle Gun Safety Program, law enforcement grants, and more. To order tickets, visit friendsofnra.org/events or call 931-300-2289. Come out and support your Second Amendment with the Crockett Friends of NRA.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill.
Start of the fourth here, where Summertown leading Lewis County 52-48. Banks will bring it over the timeline. Same lineup that they left out with, and that's going to be a steal here by Leighton Sherman. It's the 9th turnover by the Panthers. Sherman double team has an open Mabry. Mabry drives, layup up, can't get it to go. Loose ball will stay with Summertown.
I think we're in for a wild ride these last 7 and 36, AJ.
Lewis County at the end of the third was shooting 49% from the field, and Summertown was 51%. Sawyer Sherman for three. He hits it! And Summertown gets the lead back out to 7 at 55-48. Jones. Now to Lomax. Lomax will drive the baseline, picks up his dribble out to Jones. Now to Banks. Kicks out to Lomax. Here to Jones. Jones will try a three. Short. Rebound by Tanner. Fight for the loose ball. It's Campbell going to come up with it. Now that one's taken away. Banks. Turnaround jumper, got it in.
Nice tough shot by Banks.
You said it, we're in for a wild ride, especially after this first minute. Mabry the other way now to Kurt Burleson. He'll drive, shot no good. Fight for the loose ball. Coming up with it is Jones. And we're going to have a jump ball called, and that will stay with Summertown. .55-50, 6:42 remaining. Campbell gets it into Leighton Sherman. Bounce pass out to Sawyer Sherman. Facing a 2-3 zone here. Mabry's going to drive. Kicks out to Leighton Sherman for three. Front on the iron, no. And then Campbell comes up with it. Shot up, no. And he's going to get his own rebound again. Leighton Sherman drives, bounce pass to Mabry. Mabry up, gets fouled. He'll go to the line here to shoot two.
Great pass there by Leighton. That little sequence, AJ, it's kind of what you talked about watching on film. For being undersized, we really control the backboards right there for that possession.
You know, for the size advantage they've had, they're only out rebounding Summertown 26-23 right now, as Ryder Blackwood will come in for Cole Campbell. Ray and Hull back in as Jones and Tanner went to the bench. Next free throw, Mabry hits them both. 57-50, Mabry in the double figures, 1 of 3 in the double figures with Leighton Sherman and Kurt Burleson. Ray over to Banks. Here to Mosley. Mosley passes to Ray, kicks out to Feitinger. Feitinger for three. Front iron, no. Fight for the loose ball. Mabry coming up with it. Mabry in transition. Kicks out to Blackwood. To Sawyer Sherman. Here to Kurt Burleson. Back to Sawyer for three. He hits it.
Great job.
Summertown back up 10. Lewis County calls a timeout with 5:49 remaining. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Back at the nest with 5:49 remaining. Lewis County just used their third timeout. They've got 2 remaining. Summertown, when the lead at one point was down to 2, has now got to back out the 10 as the Shermans, Brian, are coming alive from beyond the arc.
They are. They're knocking down the shots, but, AJ, the hustle that Summertown's providing, that extra pass to swing the ball from side to side, getting those open looks as Ryder Blackwood's called for his first foul.
And the team's first as Banks did a good job drawing the foul against him there. Mosley and Hull came in quietly as Lewis County went on that run to get it to 2 without their two best scorers in the game. 2 of their best, not the 2 best. You know, gotta give Banks some credit. Feitinger shot up. No, rebound here by Mosley. Mosley bounce pass out to Banks. Here to Mosley. He's open in the corner, doesn't take it. Runner on that is off the side of the backboard and out of bounds. Will go to Summertown.
You have to like that, AJ. We had one guy close out the shooter, then he goes by, and then there's Kurt to fall up behind to contest the jumper.
You had no – it's a bad angle shot. No. You have no chance to make it when you got that kind of defense. Leighton Sherman brings it the other way. He's just going to drive, layup up, got it in.
Leighton Sherman.
12 points here for Sherman. And Summertown with their lead. This is their largest lead here at 12, 62-50. Here to Banks. Banks pull-up jumper. Hits it. He has got 15 to lead the Panthers.
And he's really good from elbow to elbow.
And that's a shot. He keeps it in that same spot every time. 10-point lead, 4:50 remaining here in the game. Mabry, now to Howe. Here to Leighton Sherman. Sherman steps back over to Kurt Burleson. Now to Sawyer Sherman. Kicks out to Kurt. Kurt, a pass over to Leighton Sherman. And we're going to get an offensive foul, a illegal screen against Graham Howe.
And he did it. He didn't come set. He kind of ran through the screen.
It's the team's 7th turnover. 4:32 remaining in the game. It's the second foul against Howe, and the second team foul. Ray gets it into Mosley, and Mosley will bring it up the court here for Lewis County. And Ray, that's what, the 5th time we've seen that. Her kid wasn't looking, but he still caught it. Hull been quiet here in the second half. Rolls in and out. No. Wait for the rebound. That's Kurt Burleson coming up with it. He's now a rebound away from a double-double. Leighton, Sawyer Sherman now to Leighton. Bounce pass into Kurt. Kurt spins.
Oh, nice move.
Can't get it to go. Hull comes up with the rebound. Hull's got 6 boards. Brings it over the timeline here to Banks. Banks for 3, short. And Kurt lost that one out of bounds.
That's good hustle there by Kurt. Just lost his footing.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, Mosley taken out, gets it in the Hall. Quick shot up, no, but he is fouled by Howe. Go line to shoot 2. It's a 3rd on Howe and the team's 3rd. Hull, who had 10 points in the first half, actually 8 in the first quarter, just 2 in the second quarter, and just 2 here in the second half period. And someone, a lot of skill, can certainly go off at any time. First shot up from Hall, short. Cole Campbell checking into the game.
Well, when you have Andrew Mabry and Graham Howe rotating on you, guarding you man on man, it's going to wear anybody down.
If this is a video game, that energy button is it's in the red right now for Dakota. Next shot up, it's 1 of 2. He's got 13 points. Makes it 62 to 53. Campbell gets it over to Kurt Burleson, walks it over the timeline. Still facing this zone here from the Panthers. In the corner to Sawyer Sherman, now to Mabry. Mabry drives, kicks out to Leighton Sherman. Now over to Sawyer. Here to Campbell. Gets inside to Kurt. Kicks out to Leighton. Good move from Leighton here from 3 off the side of the iron. No, but tried to get his own rebound, but it'll go out of bounds here to Lewis County. 3:21 remaining here in the game. As Mosley will bring it over the timeline. Here to Ray. Hands over to Feitinger. Steps back now to Ray. Ray tries to drive on Burleson. Tough shot. In, and he is fouled. That will go on Kurt. I believe, is that his 3rd?
I believe it is. Yep.
His 3rd and the team's 4th. 7-point game. Ray to the line and doesn't go. And Kurt will get his 10th rebound. Now in the double-double. Campbell over the timeline. Bounce pass over to Leighton Sherman. Skip pass over to Mabry. Under 3 left to play. Out to Cole. Campbell skip pass over to Sawyer Sherman here for 3. Off the back of the iron, no. Ray's going to sky up for the rebound. Head to Banks, and Banks is going to get fouled here by Leighton Sherman. Picks up his 3rd and the team's 5th. Sends Banks to the line to shoot 2 for the remaining 2:43 here in the game. As Tanner will come in for Feitinger. I think the official might have let him in early, but
yeah,
it's not the shooter. I don't know, First shot up and in by Banks.
Once again, AJ, you feel like Summertown's starting to take control, and now that's about 6 in a row for Lewis County. 7.
Banks hits them both. He's got 17 points. The Panthers are 6 of 10 from the line. Leighton Sherman with it, gets her over the timeline. Dribbles right in between 3 Panthers. Down low to Kurt Burleson. Spins, gets that stripped away, but Sawyer Sherman, Johnny on the spot, gets the loose ball. Now to Kurt. Out to Leighton, Sawyer. And a timeout will be called by West Lawn with 2:27 remaining here in the game. It's the team's second timeout. 32nd, or full timeout. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters.
2:27 remaining. Summertown with a 5-point lead over Lewis County after they just called their second timeout. Layton Sherman gets the inbound. Starting lineup in for almost both sides. Tanner, the only non-starter, into the game for Lewis County. Sawyer Sherman with it. Skip pass over to Layton Sherman at the right wing. Facing a 2-3 zone here. Lobs over to Kurt Burleson on the baseline. He'll drive. Tough shot. Got it in. Add the foul. And Hall very upset after the Sam 1 opportunity. That's his fourth. And a big shot there from Kurt Burleson. Much needed.
That was much needed. Summertown spread the floor there and was able to get Kurt one-on-one on the baseline, and not many people are going to be able to slow him down one-on-one.
Howe comes in for Campbell. M1 opportunity for Burleson. Shot up, short, and a rebound there by Tanner. Kurt Burleson now with 18 points. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Tanner pulls up, kicks out to Ray. Ray drives, spins, shot, and he's fouled by Kurt Burleson. That will be his fourth. Send Ray to the line here to shoot two. Panthers are 6 of 10 from the line. Ray has 9 points on the night. First shot up, hits it, and now he's in the double figures. Campbell back in. They come in for Howell. Tanner out, Feitinger in for the Panthers. Next shot up, doesn't go. Burleson pulls down the rebound, make it 11. At the Layton Sherman, it's a 6-point lead, under 2 minutes left. Mabry brings it back out, kicks out to Cole Campbell. Bounce pass out to Layton Sherman. Another timeout here called by Wes Alm with 1:41 left. Another full timeout for the Eagles. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
Back here at the Nest where Summertown has the ball up 6:64-58. Called their third timeout with 1:41 left, each side with 2 timeouts remaining. Cole Campbell taking it out. Steele Mosley guarding him on the inbound. Bounce pass into Layton Sherman. Sherman bringing it back out, guarded by Banks. Hands out to Sawyer Sherman, swings over to Campbell. Now over to Mabry here in the corner. Bounce pass into Kurt Burleson, back out to Campbell. Campbell hands over to Layton Sherman. Now out to Burleson. Now to Sawyer Sherman.
You know, and Lewis County only has 2 team fouls, so it's not they're going to have to get on it, put Summertown on the line.
Feitinger picks up his first foul, and the team's third. And again, that's another Andrew Mabry layup.
Yeah.
That gets taken away as Howe will check in here for the Eagles, and Kurt Burleson will check out.
I bet somebody thought we was fixing to shoot free throws, or Kurt wouldn't be going out of the game here on offense.
And that's a steal here by Hall. Hall brings it the other way, and we're going to get it's an offensive foul on Banks that they're going to call for an illegal screen.
Can I see that again, Will?
Yeah, let's see that one again. I thought he might have gotten away of Layton. Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's tough.
As Kirk comes back into the game for Howell, and a timeout here called by Lewis County. We'll just keep it here for the time being. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No, I don't think I have either. That's.
I mean, I know he kind of slowed up in front of him, but it didn't look, anything out of the ordinary.
And you see that all the time, AJ.
Right.
A guy will just get in front of a guy and stop and let him.
Yeah, he's just walking in he's in his lane, which he's entitled to there. So, this is a hard game to officiate at times, just because of the pace of the game and the way that these two teams are getting up and down. It's a hard game to officiate, and they traded turnovers there. Lewis County now with 10, Summertown with 8. Minute 8 left. Eagles with the ball. So next foul by Lewis County will put Eagles here at the line as their starting lineup back into the game as Kurt Burleson came in for Graham Howe.
Watch for the run out here by Summertown.
About to say we got a 5-out play here, and it goes to Mabry, and Mabry tracks it down and got fouled by Hall. That should be his 5th. And it is, as he is heading towards the bench. He will foul out with good night, 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. We'll send Mabry to the line to shoot 2.
Mabry might be the only guy from Summertown that could beat Hull to that ball.
They almost got there at the same time, as Hal will come in for Burleson. And the sub's going to be needed here for Lewis County, as it will be Tanner. Mabry the line to shoot 2. The Eagles are 10 of 18 from the line so far tonight. Mabry, one of 3 Eagles in the double figures with 12. First shot up, off the side of the iron, no good. Next shot up, rolls in and out, no good. Banks with the rebound. Banks drives, slips, and they're going to call a travel before the turnover. There's going to be a turnover either way, as Burleson and Blackwood will check in for Summertown, as Mabry and Howe will check out. Getting in the Kurt has Blackwood, gets over the timeline, lobs it over to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman, and he will be fouled on the play, and that will go on Feitinger, his 2nd. So Sherman to the line here to shoot 2. First shot up, back of the iron, no good.
That's 3 in a row.
Mabry and Howe will come in for Blackwood and Burleson. Next shot up, doesn't go. Banks with the rebound. Under 50 left, Ray kicks out to Feitinger for 3. Off the back of the iron, and a rebound by Leighton Sherman. And he will get fouled on the play. So on Mosley, that is his 4th. So Leighton the other way to shoot, actually his 5th. Mosley will have to check out, and decision time here for Luke Scott with 2 of his better scores done for the night. As Mosley will check out with his 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that will send Lomax into the game. Leighton Sherman on the line to shoot 2. First shot up, got it in. That breaks the 0 for 4 mark there. 4 straight missed free throws.
But even with a make here.
And knocks down the 2nd. He's got 14 points. It's an 8-point lead, under 40 left. Ray kicks out to Tanner. Tanner for three, off the back of the iron, no. Rebound by Ray. Ray on the baseline. Pass out to Feidinger. Skip pass over to Tanner. Under 30 left. Tanner kicks here to Lomax in the corner for three. That's offline, and a rebound by Graham Howe, who will eventually get fouled. He's going to go on Banks. That's his fifth. So all of their leading scores out here for Lewis County. Howe waits on the other end to shoot two, as that will send Phoenix McDonald into the game.
You know, AJ, it's been a good ball game.
Yeah,
it's been a fun game to watch. I mean, Lewis County has really competed and played really well.
Howe hits the first, and he's a point away from double figures. If he does, he'll be one of four Eagles. And I jinxed him, my bad.
And Summertown's balance has been a big part of this game. I mean,
good defense there by Layden Sherman. Tanner comes up with it. Tanner has it over the timeline, almost taken away. Feidinger for three, off the back of the iron, no. Fight for the loose ball. That will come out to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman brings it over the timeline, and Summertown's going to improve to 19-6 overall, 4-2 within the district as they knock off the rivals from Hohenwald 67-58. Brian, what are your final thoughts here on the game tonight?
Very entertaining. AJ, Summertown does a really good job of running their offense, the balance they show, the unselfishness, the extra pass. And I'm going to tell you, there's a couple of guys on Summertown's team. We know about the Mabrys and the Campbells and the Howes for their defensive abilities. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Sherman boys can get after it a lot more than people realize. If you think they're just a shooter, there's a lot more to their game than that.
Certainly proved it here tonight. A very entertaining game here between these two. And guess what? You get to watch it again on Tuesday night when they play. But it will be at Mount Pleasant, a place that Summertown's traditionally played pretty well at.
They have. I mean, they have. There's been times that, Summertown's chose to play at Mount Pleasant when they've hosted a sub-state and we weren't allowed to play here. But it's tournament time, AJ, and you know as well as anybody, basketball's a tournament game. It don't matter now.
That's right.
Each night could be your last or put you in a hole where it's your last.
As Jill Valvano says, it's time to survive and advance. And that's Summertown's goal from here on out. So our next broadcast will be on Tuesday night. Summertown takes on Lewis County again in the district tournament from Mount Pleasant. Well, we're in a coin flip.
Well, it's
that's
coin
right.
flip.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
Well, could be either way. So it is a coin flip. So either play Mount Pleasant or Lewis County at Mount Pleasant on Tuesday night. So for Brian Law and for our producer extraordinaire, Will Pettis, this is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Great evening, a great weekend, and do something on Valentine's Day tomorrow. Whether you eat a gallon of ice cream, take your loved ones out, just have a good time tomorrow night. Have a wonderful evening.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.